Here's the damn flight master. It's like I flew here. I don't know exactly where I flew to. That's like, um, there it is. Oh my god. It's up high, up here. Sneaky. The old judgment set. You got COA Amos? Oh damn, dude, nice. Which class you gonna play first? There's so many, man. You'll be it's rough, dude. There's slow leveling. You'll be mucking around with different classes in that game for a while. I haven't played it in a while though. Maybe they've speed up the leveling. I don't know if they have or not. Probably not. I'm just trying to get this damn character to you know, to level 70. Still doing this Resolute challenge. I have been playing the Priest, PvP character, for a couple days, so figured we'd take a break from that. See if we can get this character to 70. Oh, that sucks. Oh, this is gonna hurt. This is gonna hurt. Shield wall. Or maybe this is not gonna hurt. Holy crap, man. I was taking that damage like a king. They, of course, they sit there and mana drain you the whole time. It's very annoying. Like, character won't move. I'm stuck. That was weird. I was just like, I couldn't move. I was like, Didn't even let me move my character there. A lot of times when I feign death and try to come out of feign death, my character for some reason she does kind of just get stuck. It's weird. Especially if I feign death and I'm like strafing left or right before I get up, and then once I get up, it's like the strafe gets stuck. I've had that happen a couple times. Kind of odd. I'm supposed to kill Giselda, the crone. Bring it on! Let's hear somebody else, baby. Hmm. So much for Giselda the crone. Freaking, they constantly are like mana draining you. Very annoying. This window gets stuck like this sometimes. I have to get out of combat to fix it. Go here, do something, come back, go right back to the same place, do something, come back, go right back to the same place, do something. I get so tired of these boring ass quests. I almost played Medieval Dynasty today, which is a single player kind of survival building type game. But I really want to get this character to 70. I looked at New World and I was just like, nah, I don't want to play New World. I don't want to get involved in that shit show.
can kiss your ass goodbye.
That won't be the first time we save Corky. Check out my auctions really quick. Ugh. I used to have quite a few auctions I put up. I'm not sure if I try to keep putting my auctions up as much as I can to keep the gold flow coming in, because I spent so much gold the last couple of days. Doesn't look like we made much. Well, 47 gold. Doesn't look like many of our auctions sold. Wow, we put up like 15 auctions and only sold one. That kind of blows. Curious how much greater essence sells for. 34 gold. Surprised. Yeah, guess it's not that bad. Shit, I should have sent the gold to this character. She's only got 100 gold. That's not a lot of gold. Let me check my one other character. Oh, I might have put some auctions up on. I don't think I did, though. I really hate it. They don't have the instant log out when you're in a resting area. You have to wait 20 seconds to log out. It's really annoying. I don't have a lot of gold on this character either. Oh, I did put up some auctions on this one, though. And we sold some. Gold, 20 gold, 3 gold, 8 gold, 8 gold, 13 gold, and 11 gold. Oh, we just made 100 gold. Nice. And Shady Veils, send her gold, because she's broke. I'll list more auctions later. Oh, that's not an artisan's book. Artisan's book is a profession book. I don't have that one, actually. I do not have the profession book. Wish I did. Look at this person in their jade plate gear. I still haven't come up with a new transmog for my priest yet. This character here, although she looks okay. I don't like this blue shield, but I wish I had some. I may actually transmog her into some sort of plate gear, just for fun. Alright, I better get back on my main character before I don't want to get back on and do the Resolute leveling. It's such a slow process. This is not where I need to go. Yeah, I actually got it Fist Junction. But the boots and the gloves don't look as good, so the chest piece looks okay. The leggings are my favorite part of the stone cloth. They're like the torn up leggings. So I need to find some, and actually my slippers that I have on my transmog work with the leggings. I just want to come up with a better chest piece and a better, like, I'm trying to make her look like a peasant, like just kind of a poor peasant. That's the look I'm going for on my priest. I just need more kind of peasant-looking stuff, if that makes sense. If that even makes sense. How you doing, Viz Junction? Good to see you, man. You had that chest out the other night? Oh, okay, yeah. Yeah, I've got the chest. I've got the chest, the leggings, the boots, and I think, like, maybe the gloves. Yeah, I think I have the gloves, too. And I just wasn't really happy with the way it looked. So I can come up with something. The blood-forged hammer of the Naru. It's a big-ass hammer. Ooh, game freeze. It does that sometimes. Hmm. Two epics in the same mob. It looked like 110 leggings, and I think it was a staff. Wow. Ah, big sneeze. No, the Purity Raiment went on sale. If you guild rename, plate of the choose. The Shadow Fell normally 200 DP and at 140. They're making so much money on this game, it's ridiculous. Just think I'm doing all this on rest time. Just imagine how much slower this would be going if I wasn't on rest time. Saying you can't do that yet. I don't know why. trees. Big trees. I think there's a quest up here, I think. Thought there might have been a quest over on the other side over here, but I can't remember. I'm gonna check it out real quick. I guess not, but I thought there was. Some more up here.
You can kiss your ass goodbye. You can kiss your ass goodbye.
Unusual cave system. I don't really remember this one. This is different. Oh, okay, no, I remember it now. Been a long time since I've been in a cave that was laid out like this. I think this goes all the way through to an opening on the other side. I think, if I remember correctly. Been since 2008 since I've been in this cave system. Long time. Told you it went all the way through. Even even 14 years later, or 13 years later, however long it's been, I still remember. My boss Saber is going to say, well, you can remember that, but you can't remember how to write this piece of code. Oh, too funny. I'm just killing right now. Just curious what's in here. This will take us back out. Pretty cool cave system. Multi-layered. Oh. Oh, it's gonna hurt.
You can kiss your ass
I
goodbye.
knew that was gonna hurt. All right, guys, I'm gonna take a break for a couple minutes, get something, get a bite to eat, get a drink, go to the bathroom. I'll be back in about 5 to 10 minutes. 5 to 10 minute break. Alright, back. I'm back. Only level 65, my goodness. This Resolute leveling is so slow, it's killing me. But, if you guys haven't heard, and I kind of said I probably would never play retail WoW again, but, you know, my kind of friend, I don't really say Cargos is my friend, but I've talked to Cargos many times, and he's watched my stream, and I like Cargos. He's a good guy. Cargos and the boys over at Hardcore are doing this.
Hey guys.
Actually, let's watch the actual Cargos one. This one. So if you guys haven't heard of it, this is something that may bring me back into classic, fresh classic. One to 60, one life. If you die, you have to delete your character. Is it possible? Can it be done? I love their little logo here with the molten like lava. That's awesome. So yeah, they're gonna do a hardcore. Just think about this. They're gonna do a hardcore run all the way to molten core, right? That means you have to level 1 to 60 without dying, right? Then you have to gear up. You can't just run to molten core with the crappy gear you have at level 60, right? So then you've got to gear up, meaning you have to do dungeons, right? You have to do like Stratholme or UBRS or whatever, dungeons. And then you can't die in any of those either, right? Because anytime you die in those, you got to delete your character. So you got to gear up your character without dying. Then you've got to go into Molten Core, the 40-man raid, and just think about it. If you wipe, you could have wasted 3 weeks of your life trying to get, get geared and get ready. It's going to be the pressure and the 10th, the pressure is going to be pretty high, So it should be pretty interesting. Mortal raid. I like the idea. I don't know how possible it's going to be, although I won't put anything past those guys. But man, that's going to be difficult to do. But I haven't done Molten Core in so long. I don't know how difficult it is, in today's world. I heard it was pretty easy, but you can still wipe, Well, okay. That's up until you reach 60, right? Once you hit 60, you can, right? So the way hardcore normally worked was you level 1 to 60. You can run dungeons once with other hardcore players, and you have to be within the level. Everybody in the group has to be within the level range of the dungeon. So yeah, so you can totally run dungeons as you're leveling up, but like you said, you can only run them once. And once you reach 60, everything changes. At that point, you can run them as much as you want, because the difference now is they're going to say, I think what they're going to do is they're going to say you're 60, you can do whatever you want. But I think you still can't use the mailbox. I mean, I think you still can't use the auction house or the mailbox. But I think what they're doing is they're going to say that once you reach level 60, you can trade with other people who are also hardcore players that are part of this whole Molten Core thing. So what they're trying to do is create a community or like a war effort. Think about it as like a war effort of like a bunch of people that are all working together to try to successfully send a 40-man raid through Molten Core. So once you reach level 60, you're going to have people that are going to be farming materials, for like, helping make consumables and stuff for the raid. They all have to be hardcore characters as well. And I think you'll be able to, at 60, trade with other hardcore characters that are part of this whole process, right? So, but you can't trade with anybody else. You can only trade with people who are hardcore players who are in this, probably all the same guild, I would imagine, But I don't, I don't know about the mailbox usage or if they're gonna let you mail stuff back and forth. I mean, it would. I don't know. I just don't know. But it's gonna be really interesting, and I kind of said I'd never play Classic WoW again, honestly. But I might play this just because I think it would be kind of fun to be a part of this attempt to do something that no one has ever done before. I mean, no one's ever cleared a raid with like hardcore characters where if you just wipe it, you basically you're done. You delete everybody, everybody gets deleted. But I mean, just think about the amount of effort, and I can just see people spending 2 to 3 weeks to level a character to 60, then gearing up all their characters, right, for Molten Core. Then going into Molten Core and wiping on the first boss, and all that time and effort is gone. You're just like, oh shit, we just spent 3 weeks getting prepared for this one moment. We wiped, and now everybody's dead. Now we got to start all over again. I mean, what's going to happen if that happens? I think it could be. Yeah, I don't know if it'll work. I do know that Cargos and some of those guys are very, they're very hardcore. They certainly want it to work, and they'll certainly put out a really good effort. But I'm not going to give them like it's going to be difficult. It's going to be difficult for them to do something like that. If they do it, it'll be pretty damn cool. But it's not going to be easy. It's not going to be easy. Didn't realize I don't have so many quests over here to turn in. Yeah, that's the thing. Like you're right. Like even if you don't wipe, people are gonna die. There's no way people won't die. I mean, at least I don't see that they somebody will die, right? It's easy to make a mistake and get killed, right? But there will be probably a pretty good amount of other people that'll be on standby. Is what I think. What they'll probably do is they'll probably have 40 people going in, and they'll probably have like another 20 at least, just waiting on standby to fill in spots where people die. I'm guessing. I mean, that's what I would think they would do. Certainly isn't going to be easy. That's for sure. Yeah, what's up? Yeah, this is Resolute. Yeah, it's a pain in the ass is what it is. What do you mean? I'm nuts, or what do you say? This is not MM. Not sure what you're saying. Hmm. Oh, you mean the challenge? Yeah, I don't know if I mean, I don't know if I'm gonna do that challenge or not. I'm thinking about it. I'm thinking about being a part of it, but I don't know. It'll be for sure. It'll be like crazy hard and difficult. I don't think I would want to be one of the main raiders for that challenge, but I think I would be like maybe like someone on standby. Like, say, if you lose some people, I can come in and maybe fill in. But I honestly, I haven't rated Molten Core in 15 years probably on a vanilla client, and it's been a long time. Like I've never rated Molten Core on any private server. I just never have. I would level characters to 60 and then go level another one. I just was more enjoying the leveling process of trying different characters, trying different builds, and leveling up. I never really did it. Any Molten Core, any rating at all. People always wanted to see me do rating, but rating was never something that I super enjoy. I mean, it was okay, but 40 people screwing up and yelling at each other because they're screwing up was never that much fun to me. Now, I don't know what are they going to do about the world buffs. One of the biggest complaints with Classic WoW is people running into these raids with every world buff known to man. So hopefully they'll get rid of that. And if they do get rid of world buffs for fresh, which I don't know if they are or not, but if they do, that would make that challenge like way more difficult. Like way more difficult. It's the cool thing about the hardcore is it is annoying. Yeah, I mean leveling up slow is annoying. You can see even on the Resolute it's annoying. And leveling this character up is way faster than what it's going to be on like a classic fresh server. It'll be much slower because you can't use the auction house. You can't trade with other players. You can't really do more than do dungeons else unless you're going to do them with other hardcore players. So you're not going to have good gear. So you're basically leveling to 60 with just shitty gear, which makes it so much more difficult. Yeah. Yeah, Baron's a pain. I think Baron's like a fight that can get people killed. Yeah, Barons are really, and so I would imagine that what they're really going to try to like, what is this? They're really going to try to pimp everybody out, like big time. Look at this weapon I just got. The Will Breaker. But what I was trying to say is what's cool about the hardcore challenges. It's not so much like the leveling is annoying and kind of painful, but it is fun. I mean, there is a part of it that's fun because I leveled up a hardcore warrior to 60, and there were parts of it that were extremely fun. But what makes it fun is the community. It's the community. The hardcore community is a bunch of really nice people. That's what makes hardcore fun. It's the community. It's not necessarily the process of leveling because leveling is leveling that way is kind of a pain in the ass. But it's also fun because it is more challenging. So I really enjoyed playing hardcore. I really enjoyed leveling up characters in hardcore. But doing this hardcore challenge Ragnaros is going to be a completely different, doesn't a whole other matter because if people are running into Stratholme trying to get gear in Stratholme, you guys know how Stratholme goes at level 60. When you first go in there, you don't have very good gear. You always wipe. I mean, I can't think of a time I went into Stratholme and just cleared it without wiping. You know what I mean? We always wiped. Look at these leggings I just got. Level 70. Yeah. I'm going to have some decent plate gear to put on when I hit 70. So, yeah. That's the thing. I'm almost more scared of doing the dungeons to get geared than I am to do the raid. Although the raid's will be a pain in the ass. Yeah, it's the community. It's the people that do it that make it fun, I think. You know, you get in there and you group with someone like Cargo, some of those guys. I mean, they're having they're having a lot of fun with it. You know. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I leveled a character. I spent a lot of time getting a warrior to 60, and then that's it. I didn't do anything with her. After 60, she just sits there. You know. I don't even think she's on my on this my account. I did reactivate my WoW account, one of my accounts today, just because I don't know, just because I wanted to go check out my add-ons and make sure that if I do something with it, that I can like I actually can. You know what I mean? Because I know that all the add-ons were like out of date, and I had to update a bunch of them, and I just thought I'd reactivate it and see what's going on. I have two accounts though, unfortunately, so I reactivated one, and I may have to reactivate the other one, but I don't know. But see, the Classic Fresh server isn't even out yet, so yeah. Classic Fresh server, I don't even know when it's. You won't give your You don't like Cargos? I think Cargos is a nice guy. You don't like Cargos? He's a little spazzy, but he's a good guy. I feel a little sorry for him, but I say that because I feel sorry for anyone who's that young who has a kid, because I just think that when you're like, I mean, I guess he's 30 though. He has a kind of a baby face, but I think he is 30 years old. That's still pretty young though. Do you think he's fake? I don't think he's honestly. I'm surprised you say that. I don't think he's that fake. I mean, Cargos is okay. Here's the thing with Cargos. He loves World of Warcraft. He loves World of Warcraft, dude. It's obvious that he loves World of Warcraft. So I mean, I'm surprised you say that. I don't think he's fake. Asmongold's fake. You want to talk about someone who's fake? Asmongold's fake as shit. You know what I mean? I mean, Cargos may do some of those like "don't die, bro, don't die, bro" and all that kind of shit, but he loves money. Who, Asmongold? I mean, Cargos probably doesn't make that much money. He doesn't get that many people. I don't think he has that many people that really. He doesn't have that big of a following, you know. Certainly not on YouTube. He's only like around 90,000, which is not going to make you a lot of money. Really. Why? I don't know why you say he loves money. Why do you think he loves money? What does he do that tells you he loves money? I don't know. I've never got the impression of him like that. I've always thought he was just someone who really loved World of Warcraft, and I've never seen him do anything that seems like he's trying to get money. He certainly never asked us to give him any money for anything. But yeah, but he is very young, and he's a young guy, and he's got a newborn kid, so a newborn baby, and trying to do hardcore stuff while you've got a new baby at home that's taking a lot of time from. So I don't know how his wife's gonna. He's gonna have to be really careful about how he divvies up his time. I'm saying that from someone who was been there and had a kid and all that. Oh yeah, that. Yeah. I'm not a big fan of that type of stuff. You know what I don't like is like, I don't like all the stupid clickbait titles. Like if you look at like MMO Byte's YouTube channel, and I like MMO Byte. He seems like a nice person, but every video is a stupid clickbait title, like "I can't believe this just happened," or "This is the greatest thing ever, greatest game." It's every title is like this huge clickbait. It's just stupid, and I understand why they do it, but I just couldn't do it, man. You won't see me make clickbait titles on my videos, you know. And I don't necessarily approve of, and I probably shouldn't say this really, but I'm not a big fan of streamers who get really popular and then start talking about personal stuff. Like how As We Gold did this video recently talking about how his mom's like in bad shape. I'm like, the only reason I say that is because it feels like sometimes they do that, like trying to get sympathy and trying to get more money from the fan base. Um, but it's not. I'm not gonna say it's awful. I'm not gonna say like, oh, this is terrible or anything like that. I'm just saying I probably wouldn't. I don't know. I guess you know what? I probably shouldn't say anything. I probably have talked about people in my family dying or whatever before on a stream, so I guess it's not that big a deal. But I don't have as many followers as he does at all. I'm nobody, right? And when you have that many people, I always feel like it's almost like even though you don't mean to, even though you may not mean to, just talking about something like that is kind of a way to use your streamer popularity to almost take advantage of people, even though you probably don't mean to. You know what I mean? It's or the other thing is maybe they do. When someone does a video like that and talks about the worst. Okay, here's the worst. Here is the absolute worst. Out of all the streamers, right? Yeah, out of all the streamers, right? The one that I dislike the most, right? Yeah. That's the way I don't really watch streams. I mean, I do a little bit. I watch stuff about information. I don't watch people play games. Like I don't watch other streamers play games. I never do that. I watch streams where people are talking about games. So I can learn information about new games that are coming out or tactics or whatever stuff like that. But I'll tell you this, man. And the streamer that I dislike the most out of all the streamers is Kieran TV. I mean, I cannot stand that guy. He, first of all, he's really rude. He's very rude. He's very quick to really criticize and insult people, like gaming companies too. And one time he did a video, and I think he since has taken it down, where he did a video where he was like in like S&M, like he had one of those black face masks on, kind of the shit you wear when you're like doing some weird sex slave shit, right? And he wore one of these leather like sex slave masks on his face, and I'm like, the problem I have with that is like, first of all, it's kind of creepy, and second, it's like if you have that, then you obviously are probably into that, right? Why else would you have that? And why would you put that on a stream? Why would you put a stream where you have this like sex life? Then he did this whole video talking about how he has this horrible like rare blood disease and how he almost died and how he's in all this pain and all this shit. And I'm like, that's everybody could put up a video about their life. I could put up a video about how I've lost two brothers. One of my brothers died in a fire, and one of my father's dead. I mean, everybody's got a sob story, right? Everybody can do that, and it sucks that you have cancer or whatever. But when you're a streamer, I don't think it's right to try to like get sympathy that way, And I mean, people are watching your streams usually for video games, right? Not to hear about your cancer, which is, it sucks. If you have cancer, whatever. But we've all seen people who, like the guy on Twitch who said he was in a wheelchair and it turned out he wasn't. I mean, we don't know. We have no idea if this guy has cancer. Are we just supposed to believe him because he says he's got cancer? You know what I mean? So I'm not really into that kind of stuff. But I don't like that guy because he's really rude. He's uncouth. That whole S&M thing he did was very bizarre. I'm like, this is just strange shit, man. So yeah, I just do not like that guy. Yeah. And he's gotten really popular. People seem to like him. Like people like Just Strife Hayes, who I think Just Strife Hayes seems like an okay guy. I'm not gonna say he's great, but I do like his videos. Just Strife Hayes speaks highly of Kira TV, and I'm just like, maybe I think I grew up in a different era. I'm older, so my mother raised me to be very courteous and nice to people, and and that still is in me, to really swear a lot or say bad things about people when you don't really know them. You know what I mean? So I mean, and I don't really know Kira, but I just personally don't like the way he does his. I don't like his videos. I guess that's all I can really say. Don't really like his videos. Yeah, I like Bellular. I think Bellular Gaming. I think he seems like a real, just nice person. Although I feel sorry for him that he still has to cover World of Warcraft because it's just such a shit show, And I can't even I used to watch Bellular's videos, but after Blizzard did all this getting sued and all that, now that his videos are talking about that kind of stuff, I don't even watch his content anymore because I really don't want to watch him talk about Blizzard getting sued because I really don't care. I mean, all I care about is that they get sued, is that they lose money and that they pay for all the bad things they've done, but I don't want to sit here and like watch every little news detail about how it happens because it's just kind of depressing, to be honest. And I've gotten 2 of those exact same stabs. I hate these guys aren't aggressive, so it's kind of hard to pull a lot of them. Like I really just liked the lazy peon when he first came out because he was such a because he was such a bad gamer. Like he would talk about games and he just was bad. He was bad at them. He didn't really know what he was talking about. And but then he started to finally shift gears and he started doing stuff differently. Like. But now again, it's more of that personal thing. His videos are all about like him living in Thailand and him going to do kickboxing and on his day off, and it's just one of those things. You've gotten all this money from all these people who watch you streamed about video games, and now you're telling them all all of them about all these expensive things you're doing with the money they gave you, which is fine, but it kind of I don't know. I think streamer popularity and streamers that are really successful, it feels dirty to me in some way, if that makes sense. But I think everybody. I don't know. It's hard to really talk about, I guess, because it's one of those. It's very unusual streamers, content creators. It's kind of an unusual phenomenon that has really gotten popular in the last 10 years. Yeah, he was a really bad. I mean, he wasn't good at playing MMOs. I mean, he was so. Another person who's really terrible at playing MMOs is Asmongold. Asmongold's a terrible. He's a terrible World of Warcraft player. It's just not good. So, but people like ooh, that shield missed. People like him. Whatever. I mean, I think it's admirable that he takes care of his mom, but I don't know. But it seems like I mean, Asmongold has a lot of money. There's no way the guy doesn't have a lot of money, right? According to like even like that one like stream he did on Final Fantasy, just that one stream where he had millions and millions of people who watched it, he made was like $20,000. He made like $20,000 on that one stream alone. Can you imagine just streaming a game for like 8 hours or 10 hours and just being okay, there's 20 grand I just made. You know what I mean? Yeah, yeah. That's the funny thing about Asvin. If you look at his videos, and I'm always amazed that he leaves his like really old videos up, on his like Zachar channel because it basically just shows a very very trashy, yeah, I don't really know how to say it, but he certainly wasn't raised in the environment I was very poor growing up, right? But just being poor doesn't mean that you have to be dirty. It doesn't mean that you can't be clean. It doesn't mean that you can't have respect for yourself or for how you live. And I just didn't see that. Asmongold basically was living in filth, and doing videos about just his lair of just being full of like old soda containers and fast food bags that are just full of old food that are molding, and that stuff's harmful to you. You're breathing in those mold spores in the air is actually really unhealthy for you. And but there's nothing wrong with. I'm not saying there's anything wrong with him streaming about it, really. But I just think that he should have a little bit more pride, and we all know that Asmongold has some mental problems. The guy's got some issues. He's talked about it several times where he's stopped streaming because he's basically almost had mental breakdowns multiple times. He says what he says. Again, we're just going off what he says. All this could be made up. It could all just be made up in an effort to gain sympathy. Um, you just, like I said, you really can't ever know what really is going on. I mean, I could tell you guys anything I want, and you probably might believe me. I won $1 million in the lottery yesterday, and of course, you probably wouldn't believe that, but I could say anything. I mean, you don't even know. I sound like a toxic hater. I'm not. So I'm certainly not toxic, and I don't think I'm a hater. I just think I'm a realist. You know what I mean? And I don't think that you know. I certainly am not being a hating on Asmongold. I don't hate the guy. I think what I said. I already said. I think it's admirable that he takes care of his mom. You know. It's pretty cringe. Okay, well you can feel free to step away from the stream, McCall. I wasn't hating on Asmongold. I was just telling it like it is, man. He's cringe. So if you want to say I'm cringe because I'm just basically saying he's cringe, I'm not a hater. I could care less, This guy's gonna try to kill me. Why do I have no mana? I mean, you can see yourself right out of the fucking stream, McCall. If you don't like my opinion, get the fuck out, dude. I mean, seriously. I'm certainly not cringe, dude. Seriously, I'm actually a really nice person. And Asmongold's just kind of a douchebag. That's just all there is to it. He's been lucky enough to make a ton of money. I'm certainly not a hater. I don't hate the guy. I just think that he's kind of dirty, nasty, rude, uncouth, and uneducated. If you think that makes me a hater, then the world's fucking free of opinions, man. You can say whatever you want. You can have whatever opinion you want. I really don't give a rat's ass. But like, yeah, if you don't like my opinion, get the fuck out. See yourself right out the fucking door, man. Ah, I'm stuck. No, we were talking about multiple things, dude. We were talking about streamers in general. I don't think it was me that brought up Asmin. Wasn't it Fistfunction that actually brought up Asmin? Actually, I was talking about Cargos. That's how this all started. And Fistfunction said he thought Cargos was kind of phony, and Cargos never came across as phony to me. But the thing is, most streamers do. Most streamers come across as being very phony. I was just talking in a general topic. I certainly wasn't I wasn't bitching about anything. I was just saying in general, it's just an interesting thing. I think it's an interesting phenomenon. You know what I mean? The streamer, like, whatever you want to call it, the streamer phenomenon I think it's an interesting thing. because it certainly isn't something that was, that was around when I was growing up. There was no, there was no fucking internet. So it's just kind of an unusual thing. I mean, when you talk about kids growing up today, like a lot of times they do interviews with them. They say, "What would you like to be when you grow up?" And some of them, said, it used to be, I want to be an astronaut, or I want to be maybe, excuse me, I want to be like a famous musician or something. They don't say that anymore. Now they say, "I want to be a streamer." It's kind of interesting. What is this? Living fire. Unleash the essence of fire. Piece of earth. Hmm. None of this gear is even an upgrade. Ah. Oh, I hate these guys. Ice Lash? I'm not familiar with Ice Lash. I mean, is it like a mage spell? Yeah, I'm not even familiar with it. I don't play a lot of mage. I like Ice Lance. I think Ice Lance is a pretty fun spell. I like how that guy tried to kill me and basically got owned. I like that. That happens so often where people will see me, because I'm in high risk mode, so anybody can attack me pretty much, right? And I get attacked. I get attacked here and there. Not a lot, but I mean, I get attacked. I've never been killed. No one's killed me yet. But this character's pretty tanky. Oh, it's an RE? Yeah, I'm not familiar with it. The only REs I've really looked into are the healing ones for priests, druids, warrior REs, and the lightning caster REs. And of course this one, which is more of like a tanking type character. So the tanking type REs. There's so many REs in this game, it's crazy. So yeah, I'm still kind of a noob at this game. I've only played it for, I don't know, what, 4 weeks now? What time is it? Yeah, there's still lots I have to learn about this game. Hear the tale of the Blade Master. Yeah, there's just so much. I mean, there's like 60 pages, I think, of like enchantments. Earl, male. That's a good trinket, actually.
You can kiss your ass goodbye.
I don't know. I haven't really spent, because me streaming is more about just, the reason I started streaming was because uh honestly, the reason I started streaming, believe it or not, was to get advice from people watching my streams. Like when I started streaming like original vanilla WoW, like on private servers, it was two things. One, because I loved private vanilla WoW. I loved it a lot, and I enjoyed playing it, and I wanted to spread around the knowledge that there were private servers out there that people could play that were really fun to play on. And then I started getting so much good feedback from people watching the streams who knew the game better than me, you know. So it helped me to learn the game a lot better, even though I've played the game since 2004. I was constantly like learning new things, so it became kind of a thing where I just streamed because it was more. It was like basically it was like streaming's like playing like because I don't really like to group up with people in the game a lot because I just don't really know them that well, and a lot of times it's just kind of I don't play well with others. Kind of I like to do my own thing when I'm in the game, so it's hard for me to like do stuff with other people because I'm always like I want to do what I want to do, and it's hard to like give up that feeling. So so streaming and allowed me to basically play the game with people, but while I was still being able to play solo. You know what I mean? Still being able to like do what I want to do in game, but still have people that I'm kind of playing the game with because they're here watching me on the stream and I can talk to them. So that's kind of really why I started streaming. So I never did it for like money or anything like that. So I've never really put much effort into trying to make money out of it. That's I think there is a link like on my YouTube channel. Like if you go to my channel, pretty sure I mean you can click the link right here, and it'll take you right to I think to PayPal, and you can send money right to me via PayPal. But you can also donate in game just with the super chats and stuff. But yeah, I don't have like a link, like a donate link. You just have to do the YouTube like super chat where you go in and. But yeah, I don't have like a link, like a donate link. Yeah, you have to go in here and just do something like this, click super sticky or whatever to donate money. Or like I said, you can go to just my YouTube channel and click that one little link, and you can just send me money right from PayPal. But yeah, like I said, I don't really, I haven't put a lot of effort into trying to make money on it. That's for sure. And I don't make much money. I mean, I don't make much money on YouTube. I make like $30 a month or something. You know what I mean? Some months I make more. Like some nice people gave me some money the other day, so I think this month I might make like around $100 or something. But usually it's 30, 40, $50 a month or something. Is all I really make. Which is just bonus because, like I said, it's fun to stream when I have regular people that come here and talk to me, and it's just like I said, it's like playing the game with friends, but they're not really in the game. Although a lot of people who I play with on this server are people that I met through my stream. I met them because they came watch my stream, and then they came onto the server and we started playing together. So like Blue, Zalson, I met Zalson, who I've known longer than just about anybody. I met him because we were playing. We met on a private server. I think it was Elysium, and so we've known each other for I don't know, man. It's like 5 years maybe now. But they're off playing New World right now, and I just didn't. I played New World a lot. I played a lot of the betas. The first time I played New World was probably almost three. It must have been like almost 3 years ago. It was a long time ago. The first time I ever played New World. I was in one of the earlier betas. And the game was so much different back then. It was all like hardcore PvP. There wasn't like PvE. It was just PvP. That was it. The game was all about PvP. And actually, I gotta say, I actually enjoyed it more then, which is funny because I didn't think I would. Because I like PvE usually. So I wasn't thinking that I was going to enjoy a game that was like hardcore PvP, and that's all you did. But actually, it was quite fun. I enjoyed the building aspect, like building the base up and helping fortify the base to protect it from other players that were trying to break into it. That's the part that I enjoyed the most. Am I supposed to use... I've got this rock thing. I don't know if I'm supposed to use it on these guys. Invalid target. Not sure. Pearls boulder at Shattered Rumblers. Okay, yeah, Shattered Rumblers. I think they're way... or I don't know where they are. It's been too long since I've done these quests. Those tangents. Well, I appreciate it, man. Yeah, I was just a little surprised you said I was being like, what did you call it? Like a hater? Because I don't think of myself as a hater. I just think, like I said, I'm a realist. I just tell you my opinion. It's just my opinion. I'm not hating on anybody. I think that's kind of a newer term that people like to throw around. Uh, but if you're just giving your opinion on something, if you don't like something, you don't like it. If you don't like a certain piece of food, you might say, I don't like that certain piece of food. If I don't like a certain streamer, I might say, I don't like that guy because he's phony. He's phony and he's dirty and he's gross. You know what I mean? It's not me hating on it. It's just giving you my opinion. It's like anything else in the world. There's plenty of streamers out there I do like. I like Sarah Medieval. He's a really good streamer. He actually does a lot of New World, I think, but he's just a cool guy. I like Wolf FPS. I think that's his channel. You guys have ever seen Wolf FPS? I think that's his channel. He's a real cool guy. I mean, just seems like a real laid back guy. I think I got him. I think I'm subscribed to him. He does a lot of, single player RPGs. Wolfheart, this guy. He does a lot of like RPG stuff, but he's a cool guy. I've talked to him a couple times on stream, and he's a pretty laid back, cool guy. Autocorrect is a pain for sure. All right, so what do I need to do here? Let's get this ore, if I can. It was funny when that guy tried to kill me. I had no mana. If you go back and look at the video, I had let a lot of my my buffs drop off that keep my mana up, which is basically Blessing of Sanctuary and Blessing of Wisdom. Those had both, I guess, dropped off. So when he attacked me, I had like no mana. I was like, I thought I was gonna die. Usually when I get attacked, my first reaction is, oh, I'm gonna die, because I just assume that if someone attacks me, they know what they're doing. Like they're a good, they're higher level, and they're attacking me because they think they can kill me. But so far, everybody's attacked me. They've either died doing it, trying, or they've had to basically run off. I think this build surprises people. What's up, Christopher? I think it surprises people because it is very difficult to kill this particular character. I may jump out into some more battlegrounds later, but I'll have to switch my high risk mode off. You don't really get a ton of XP. Like, it's not bad. Like, if you win a battleground, it's like around 40,000 XP, which is, the problem is those battlegrounds sometimes can take a long time. And that's if you win. If you lose, you don't get that much. So people talk about leveling in battlegrounds is fast, but not on Resolute. It's not. Maybe on maybe on like regular like prestiging. God, I can't wait until I can just do a regular prestige again and not have to deal with this Resolute. But this is a one-time thing, Resolute's like one and done. Well, the thing with Resolute is we were initially doing it because it just gives you another like title. You get the Resolute title. You get another mount, which is some really bizarre looking like floating octopus looking mount. So you get another mount, you get another title, and then you get you get the prestigious cache, I guess, for this, because I guess this is a prestige because I had to start over. Yeah, I forgot about that. So that's cool. So we are going to get the next rank of prestige, right? So right now I'm like 3. So we should get the Resolute title to keep permanently. We should get a new title 4, meaning I've prestiged 4 times, which means I would have leveled from 1 to 70 a total of 5 times, I think. And then of course we're gonna get like a chest full of goodies. We've already got the chest for prestige that will open up, but we're gonna get another chest. So we're gonna get a chest full of like loot plus another mount. So there's quite a few things to get out of it actually. Yeah, the mount's more, yeah, pretty much. I don't really like the mount personally, so it's not a mount I'll probably use very often. It's just nice to have. It's like a nice to have. I mean, I think Resolute's probably one of the more difficult ones. It's just because it's so, not difficult like hard, but just difficult because it takes a long time. So, one more Windrock. Oh, we're just about 66. God, 4 more levels. 4 more levels. Good God. Surprised that didn't get me. Eh. Inventory's a mess. My inventory's always a mess. I don't think there's a vendor up here. 1 to 65? It's hard to say because the way prestige works, it's like you know what I mean? Like if I do slash played, it's all time played on this character. And I've leveled, 1 to 70. This will be the 5th time. So my total played on the character is 9 days, 2 hours. Actually, what we could do is go to the first video. I'll have to go back. There's a video at the when I first started this character, I think I did a slash play, so I'd have to go back and look. But I bet it probably is like, I mean, since my total right now is 9 days, I bet it's probably like maybe 3 days, 2 or 3, like 3 days maybe? I don't know. It's hard to say. But yeah, I'll have to, when I get done, I'll have to go back and try it. Because I know on the very first video, I showed my slash played, so we just have to take that and minus it from this, and then that would give us the total time played for this. So it's, well, for example, when I started this video, I think I was about 2 or 3 bars into this level. So just take a look at this. When I started this stream, and I've been streaming for 2 hours and 29 minutes, I was about around 2-ish bars in. Let's see. Let me hold on a second. Let me log out because I don't really want to get killed while I'm looking at this. There was a person that was flagged near me there. So you can see when I started. It's just, yeah, I guess I was 1, 2, 3, 4. I was 4 net, like almost 5 bars in, right? So 5 bars in. And then you look at where I am now, and I'm almost level 66. So there's 20 bars in the bar, and that's the leveling bar that has 20 of these little bars. So I was about 5 bars in. So that means I've done about 15 bars in 2 hours and 30 minutes. And I'm not like hardcoring it. I'm not trying to go fast or anything. But that just gives you an idea. And you got to realize I'm on rest time. So I'm on rest time right now. So normally it would take longer, right? Like if you were really like going quick and not, streaming and talking to people and all that, it still is going to take you like 3 hours at least, probably per level, right? At level 65, like 65 to 66 is probably going to take you like, 3 hours, unless maybe a little bit faster if you really know what you're doing. But it's slow. And then I know Blue, when he got to like 67, like 60 to 67, 68, and 68, 69, and 69 to 60. I mean, they were taking him like probably 5 hours a level. At least that's what it felt like. We have to ask him, but it definitely was, it's slow, But yeah, so we still have rest time up to here. So I have rest time almost all the way through this level as well, and that's kind of what I wanted to do. Because when I got to 65, it was, yeah, it was taking so long, you know. Yeah, Resolute going through, yeah, the TBC part, like I'd say 1 to 60 was really quick. Like it wasn't like super quick, but I bet I leveled 1 to 60 in like, you know, a couple days probably. You know. You know what? Let's see if we can find it. I don't know. We might be able to find it, right? Let's see if we can find it. So if we go to my first Resolute video, which would be this one, I think. Streamed 2 weeks ago. Right? So let's see if we can find it. No, this can't. This is I'm level 4 here, so this probably is. I don't know. That may not be my first video. Let's see. Resolute. Wow, here's wildcard. I might have like probably what happened is at the end of the wildcard, I started the Resolute. Let's see if that's what happened. But we should be able to come back. No, that's not what happened here. Yeah, I was hoping I would have had from level 1. But yeah, it does look like this was the first one. Anyways, I don't know if I have it on here. Yeah. Yeah, it might be hard to find. But somewhere in one of these videos, good luck finding it. Somewhere in one of these videos, I did a slash played. And you'd be able to like compare that to this one. But might be kind of hard to find, unfortunately. Yeah, no, it's fine. I was hoping. I know I did it. I would have done it. I thought I did it like at level 1. You know, I thought I did like a slash played. But I don't seem to have level 1 on streams, which kind of sucks. But so I think what I'm going to do, I want to grab this ore real quick, but get up here. I think I'm going to do try maybe do a few more battlegrounds on this character, but I'll have to go back to town and switch to low risk mode. Yeah. Yeah, it is. Yeah, all XP is like 1x. So like what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a battleground. So let's go back to Stormwind. And I have to change my mode from high risk to low risk. And then we can queue a battleground. I do have one talent, but honestly, it's been so long since I looked at my talents, I don't even know where I would put this. 3 of 3. I don't know if there was something I was doing that I hadn't finished. It looks like these are all finished. Arms, 3 of 3. 2 of 2 here. Subtlety. Ghostly Strike. Well, we were doing the Improved Righteous Fury so I could tank. Yeah, 3 of 3. Yeah. Yes, I'm not sure where to put the talent point. We'll have to think about that later. I don't want to do it right now. Is she standing on the... Yeah, she is. I think you get... Oh, shit. I forgot. Hold on a second. Yeah, I think I... Did I actually leave the... Or... I don't see it on the window. Shit. Anyways, what I was going to do is I want to go back to Shatrath. Because I actually have enough honor right now to buy an item. There's the mount, just so you know. This mount here, this weird looking floating octopus thingy. That's the mount you get from doing Resolute, I think. Pretty sure that's it. Oh, shit. I started the Hearth of Shatrath. Oh, no. No. Oh, good, no. I was going to say, I started it and moved off, and I thought it, like, made it be used, but no, it didn't. I'm too tired. You use the builder on the website for my build? I just copy that. Yeah, that's what yeah. I use the builder. I use the builder on the website a lot. Because it's like, you just don't want to... They used to have... Some games have what I really like. I think even Retail WoW has this now, I think, where you can, like, put talent points in, pick them all out, and then you, like hit a button that says, like, commit them. And I wish that they would do that here. So, like, you can pick out all the points you want, and then when you're finally done, you're like, yeah, this is what I want. Then you just click a button, and it saves it all. Oh, it's level 70. We still need to buy this, though, because I have the points. So, I am kind of a tanky character, so let's go with... And I'm strength, right? I'm strength-based, so... So, like, yeah, this. So, basically, like, the Gladiator's plate's probably pretty good for me. There's also a Lamellar, this one, but it has intellect. We probably could mix a few intellect in, because I do use intellect quite a bit. But the set bonus of this one is your melee abilities have a chance to give momentum, increasing your armor penetration. So that's pretty good. So if you look at my currency right now, I have 65,000. So the cap, it maxes at 75,000. So we don't want to do a battleground and win, because I think the daily will give me more than 10,000. So I end up basically wasting points. So... yeah, critical strike rating. So let's just go ahead and grab these. Oh, so I've been in queue the whole time. It's weird, like, when I queue as a healer, or when I queue with my priest, like, the queues just pop instantly every time. But when oh, it's because I'm level 70, that's the difference. So I guess the level 70 queues, they pop really quickly.
Open your heart to the light.
This is actually really a nice trinket. You'll fetch some money. Drain life? Yeah, well, I'm definitely going to prestige again. I'm definitely prestiging again. I don't know. I like the fresh. I mean, I like the free pick because you just get to build what you want. So that's up to you, dude. I don't know. I think the season server just has like seasonal rewards. And I guess that's why people do it. But I like the free pick. Where is it a good area where we can just AoE like mobs? I know we can do it in Shadow Moon, but I'm probably not high enough level. Well, we could try it out though. Excuse me. We could do spiders. We could do... Let's just go here. We'll just go over by the... Well, this server is pretty active. I mean... And you can tell how active a server is by the auctions on the auction house, right? So I have an add-on that scans the auction house, and every day when I scan the auction house, there's more auctions in it than the previous day. So the population on this server is constantly going up. Now, New World is gonna hit a lot of MMOs a little bit. A lot of people are playing New World right now, so that's gonna make the population go down on all other MMOs a little bit. But I don't anticipate that people will be in New World for more than a couple months. At least most people won't. Most people won't stay. So the 700,000 people that were playing New World yesterday, you're not going to see that 700,000 people in New World for, I don't think. I think that'll drop down to probably 200,000 or 300,000 after a couple months. Oh, we got Warsong. Maybe I can run the flag. Oh man, do I have raid on? Oh, good. We don't need 5-4. Let's... Why turning these off doesn't seem to work, but we don't need all these other groups. Come on. This is the downtime for the server. You're just not going to see as many people in the server right now. Let's do one here. And I don't think we need party. Yeah, party over here. Yeah, sorry, Michael. I'm probably not the best person to ask about these servers because I'm still really new to these servers. I've only been playing on them for like 4 weeks, and there's just so much going on. And I've never played on the seasonal server, so I don't really know much about it. Blue's not on now because he's playing at New World, but he's a lot more knowledgeable with I think the seasonal server. But you can see we got 3 Horde and 2 Alliance. So. Yeah, this is the slow time for the server. Plus, it's not a 70 bracket. You think New World's a dead game? I think New World is... Yeah, New World is... I've played New World like quite a bit over the past 3 years, right? So, and I've told my story and I've told my opinion of it many times, but the problem I have with New World is the combat in the game, even though it's kind of fun, the weapons aren't very deep. There isn't a lot of depth to the weapons. So, like... Everybody's going to be running kind of the same builds. You know, there's not a lot of variety to the weapons in the game. You know, like, if you have a bow, the talent tree for the bow might have, like, 40 or 50 or, you know, just... But there may only be, like, maybe 8 or 10 skills in the tree, and you can't really have them all at once because of the way you build. So it's just... You know, you're not going to have a lot of skills. It's just not that very... It's not very flexible. And then the game isn't really a typical high fantasy game, which is what I like elves, dwarves, humans, and all that. It's just basically all humans. And there really isn't much lore to the game. You know, there's not really any, like a lot of lore or depth to the game. You know, it's just like, we're a bunch of conquistadors and we crash landed on this island and everything, you know? Damn it, he put him to sleep, sorry. I tried to untarget him.
can kiss your ass goodbye.
Oh shit, I'm screwed now. Yeah. I can't live versus a caster. I'm pretty much screwed. I don't have any like big heals. Yeah. I can't. Yeah, I don't really have any magical damage, so I'm kind of screwed. Hmm. Yeah, so there's just not a lot of depth to the game, and the character creator, like for a game that's from a company that's $1 trillion company, the character creator is total shit. Like it's one of the worst like character creators I've seen. It's certainly the worst by a company that's got that much money. You know what I mean? Like it's very limited. It just isn't very good, you know? Oh, I love Rift. When Rift launched, it was a fantastic game. The only problem I have with Rift is the game engine is not the smoothest. It's a little, it was a little jittery, you know. But I absolutely loved Rift. I used to play like a warden, like a cleric warden, in PvP, and the heals were insane. You know, they were good. Ah, my character's not set up for PvP. Since I started doing my priest. I'm screwed.
You can kiss your ass goodbye.
Yeah, my character's not set up because I don't really have any kind of like heals. I don't have like a strong heal, and I don't have really any magical defenses. I would love to set up a tanky type character for PvP. Now that I spent like 3 days creating my healer for PvP, and I learned. Look at that. Oh, I thought I was dying, but it was this other guy. Yeah, we're gonna lose this battleground. Yeah, Darkfall was really good too. But yeah, Rift was probably like if I have to list my favorite MMOs of all time, Rift is probably probably third. I would say WoW's probably number one. I'd say Terra when Terra first came out was an amazing game. The combat was just so good for PvP and for PvE. It was really good. And then but I would say Rift is probably number three, and then Lineage 2 probably after that. Um, Guild Wars 2 is fun, but it's just the PvE in Guild Wars 2 is pretty bad. But yeah, Rift was really fun. I still play Rift sometimes, actually. Yeah, so this character here, like the way she's set up, she's okay in PvP if I'm going up against another melee, but if I go up against any kind of a caster who's really spec'd out and RE'd out for PvP, I'm just going to get annihilated. They're just going to root me, fear me, dot me up, and I really don't have any kind of defense for any of that stuff. See, like this, like getting like everybody has like Frost Nova is like one of the most common things in the game, you know. You'll see Frost Nova like all the time.
You can kiss your ass goodbye.
But you can see she's just, it's the dots. If you look at the bottom right, it's all these dots here that are just tearing me up. So I just missed the rest. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and jump out of this one. Because this is just gonna, it's just gonna be boring. And what I'm gonna do is get on my priest and maybe do, because I gotta go to bed pretty soon. So I'm gonna maybe do a couple battlegrounds with my priest, and I'm just gonna head to bed. I'm tired. Yeah, I don't play gnomes. Sorry, I never played a gnome past like level 6. They're just so ugly. They're just too ugly, dude. Oh, you mean on Darkfall? Yeah, yeah. I never played Darkfall a lot, but it was good. It was good. Just like Dark Age of Camelot was also a good game. Yeah, Rift was fun. I think I have here. I don't know if I have it installed though, dude. I hope I do. I might. He spelled dwarf wrong. Yeah, exactly. Dwarf's the best one, right? Yeah, so. The sad thing with Rift is that Rift is on a very short leash. Like, I actually thought they would have shut down Rift already, but they haven't. I'm really surprised. I thought Rift was gonna. Why not? I guess I don't have Rift installed. I thought I did. That's weird. Steam actually showed it as, you know, when it's like in white like this, it means the game's installed. And I thought Rift was white. So, which means, yeah. Yeah, so you've got, this one here is a lot of fun. I love, like, in Rift, I love, like, the Rangers. Like the Archers. So, I mean, look how, I mean, this is an old game, and look how cool that character looks. You know? And here's, like, my kind of tanky girl who's pretty cool. But just, there's really nobody plays the game anymore. Like, so if you get in, like, the only thing you can do is queue for these, like, weird, like, there's this weird thing they added to the game where you just, it's like a raid. It's like an ongoing raid that never ends. It's really weird. It just never ends. But... It's a cool game. Rift is a super cool game. When Rift disappears, like when it honestly is gone, I'm gonna be really sad. Like, I'll be very sad when this game is no longer around, because this is just a good game, you know? Little wings on my feet. See that? When I kicked in my speed boost, my sprint, these little wings appeared on my feet. But this is basically like a bard. Ah. I don't remember what all my abilities do. It's been so long since I played. But I have a lot of abilities. Yeah. Yeah, but the ranger kind of ranger bard character that I have here is really fun, and she's always got increased movement speed. She's really good at kiting, like super ridiculously good at kiting. You can see what I was talking about. Like when at level 70, when you queue battlegrounds, it's like instant. It's like instant pop, like every time. The problem with this game, like, is I have to heal by clicking on the character, which sucks. Like, I would much prefer to click on like a window, but these windows aren't really showing stuff correctly. So it sucks.
You can kiss your ass goodbye.
You get focus targeted like so much. As a healer, you get targeted like crazy. Like people are always trying to kill you. It's crazy.
You were screwed. You were screwed.
Yeah, so it's tough. So you can see, like, just in that encounter, I'm the #1 healer in the whole battleground, just from that one fight. But yeah, it's rough. But good news, we scored the flag, so we're winning. I have not used LVUI. I mean, a lot of people use it. If I can set it up to track my targets for better healing, that I definitely I'm thinking about it. Because I need something that can, like, the problem with my windows here, my raid windows, is it's hard to tell who's close to me. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's not really, like, showing, like, a rangefinder kind of thing, you know what I mean?
You can kiss your ass goodbye.
Oh. Gee, little, killing spree action he did on me there. Did you see that? He's just going to be a jerk and try to keep me away from the rest of the group so I can't heal. This guy breathes an asshole. See that guy breathe? I've played with him a couple times in dungeons, and he's a total jerk. He's just a jerk. I don't know what Alcuin is. But yeah, I definitely need a better bar add-on for managing my heals. Yeah. What's it called? Alcuin? Is that part of LVUI, or is that something entirely different? The problem that I have is the rangefinder. I want to. Also, I need to change my nameplates to be a little bit larger, so if I do want to click them, they're just easier to click. He's dead. Like, normally you would have, these would be faded out. So, like, if someone was not within range of my heals, it'd be really faded out, and I could just tell. And I could just kill whoever's lowest on health. But since I can't seem to see it on here, it sucks. Yeah, I'm totally dead here. Totally dead here. Just, I had three melee beating the heck out of me there. You meant LVI? Yeah, no, I know that Blue uses LVI. I think he does, or at least he used to. And I know a lot of people use it, but it's just my problem with LVI is it just doesn't really look that good. Personally, I don't think it looks that good. But you know, if it helps me in battlegrounds for healing, I might use it. Yeah, well, they scored, so we need to. I don't know how they scored. This guy's got like, if he's got like a parachute or engineering parachute there. Looks like he did use an engineering parachute. Yeah, it's not great. God, I couldn't keep him alive. Shit. He just got blown up. Yeah, we're not going to lose this. I thought we might have a chance, but after the start, it just seems like just too many like high-powered melee in here that are just crushing people,
You can kiss your ass goodbye.
including myself.
You can kiss your ass goodbye. You were screwed.
Yeah, you can see. Oh, it's the other way you can do it here. Just search by damage done. I'm sure it's going to be mostly, well, it's 2 Alliance, So we got 1, 2, 3, 4. We got 4 horde out of the top 10. 1, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, so 4 out of the top 10 are. Oh, wait a minute. Am I Alliance? Yeah, I'm Alliance. Damage done. Actually, damage-wise, we're not doing that bad. I'm surprised we're getting beat this bad. Yep, have a good one, man. I'm going to be going to bed here in a second. Yeah, we're gonna lose this one. It's the same thing. Like even in these battlegrounds, it's you just don't see much cooperation. You know, it's pretty crazy. Everybody just kind of running off, doing their own thing. I don't know why they even got into combat here. There's really nothing they can do here. Shit. Come on, Bennett.
You can kiss your ass goodbye. You were screwed.
And I'm dead.
You were screwed.
Or almost dead. I'm definitely dead. Yeah, these. But it was funny when I was talking to someone in World Chat. I was asking some questions about being a healer in PvP on the server, and they said the response by one guy was group classic, and he was 100% correct. He goes, get ready to get focused. What did he say? He said, "Good luck. You're going to get focused down and basically just beat to hell." Is basically what he was saying. He said, "Good luck. You're just going to get focused and destroyed." Because everybody focuses the healers. If they see you healing, they will jump on you quick. But you know, this comes down to having a good team. Yeah, my interface and my UI is not really set up for PvP at all. Normally, I don't even have these raid windows up, but these raid windows just do not help. Really, they suck. And they're going after our flag carrier, so he's going to get his butt whooped here in a couple seconds because he's all by himself. Yeah. So he's going to get destroyed. And there's 2 more coming. And our team, instead of helping our flag carrier or getting the flag back, are sitting in mid doing nothing. So yeah, this is a loss. Our flag carrier is going to get killed here in about 20, I'd say about 20 seconds, 30 seconds. And then they will cap and the game will be over. Yeah, you see the guy in the battleground. So this is just like real. Exactly, it is. Because this is just like retail. The worst players are sitting in mid. They returned our flag, returned their flag, and now they're going to cap and win, just like I said. Unless they try to drag it out, which I hate it when people do that. Yeah, see, he's just going to cap it. Here it is. Yeah, I don't know. I think, but definitely you get focused hard, like really hard. I think what will happen, Fizz Dunction, is that when I get more resilience, I just won't die as easily. So you can see right now I'm only at 144 resilience. I don't know what the resilience cap is, but I know I know like in original Burning Crusade I was up around I think 400, or maybe it was Wrath, but you know, like if you look at like my gear, like I bought a couple PvP items today, the Kodo Hide Helm, and you can see the set bonus when you have 2 of these, you'll get, which I don't know why I don't have 2 equipped. That's weird. I should have, because I bought 2 items. That is really strange. Unless the, I think it's, yeah, see, I've got the shoulders, and I have the helm, so it's just not showing, it doesn't show sets correctly for some reason. But if I take this off, which is 13 resilience, let's see if my resilience drops. It should drop more than 13. It should drop 38. And see, it did. Because the set bonus is giving me 25 resilience, I think, so. But if you look at the good gear, like Season 2 gear, that comes from arena points, you can see the resilience on these items is going to be a little higher. Like you've got 18 resilience. It still doesn't seem like if you add up the resilience on all these items, it still doesn't seem like you're going to be anywhere near 400. So I'm not sure where the 400 is coming from. But also, I don't know where the rings are. So you're going to get resilience from the rings and the necklace and your weapons. And I don't have, so I don't have PvP weapons or rings. So if we go, here's the off pieces. But these are like the other stuff. Here, okay. So here's like the belt and stuff that I'll have to get, right? Yeah. How much currency do I have? I have 36,000, so I could actually get the photo hide belt right now, right here. And see, this gives, it's only 5 resilience, but it all adds up, But still, it's only, I've been going with the Kodo hide just because it gives me spirit and it gives me 50, you can see it gives me MP5, mana per 5. It's really strange. Check this out. What's really weird is first I thought maybe I'd go, actually close the windows. I actually had taken screenshots of all this, but what's really weird is if you look at the priest gear, like Season 1 gear here, like you would think that like you'd want to maybe get plate gear because it's more, more armor, right? Keep you alive, maybe like a paladin type healer gear. But that type of gear has no spirit. So if you go, this is the paladin-esque gear, right? It's got intellect on it, and spell power, but no spirit. So no mana regen. If you look at the Kodo hide, it's got, the chest anyway has spirit on it, but no MP5. But the shoulders, which I have 9 mana per 5 seconds, and it has 18 spirit. But if you compare that versus the priest, which is the mooncloth, which you would assume would at least would have even better MP5, it doesn't. All it has is 17 spirit and spell power. So it really doesn't make any sense to me. Like the cloth gear seems drastically inferior to the druid gear because I'm wearing the druid shoulders, the leather shoulders, right? And it's like 9 mana per 5, 40 spell power, which is way more spell power than these cloth shoulders. It's 40 versus 28. 13 resilience versus 14 resilience, so I lose 1 resilience. And 36 PvP power, which is the same for both. Armor-wise, though, of course, it's leather, so I have more armor. So looking at this and then looking at the plate, now I don't think there's a mail set really. That actually, I don't know if I really looked at the mail, but I don't think there was one that had spirit on it, There's the ring mail here has intellect. Actually, this one has MP5 on it though. So what I may do, well, it's not just spirit. I mean, the spirit, you're probably right. I probably do put too much to it, but it wasn't just that though. It wasn't just the spirit, dude. It was like, look, you saw right here. The Kodo had 40 spell power, whereas the priest one only had 28. That's 12 more spell power, which that's quite a bit actually. So it wasn't just the spirit; it was also there was more spell power on the leather gear. But having said that, if you go with the chain armor, it had spirit on it, right? But I know a lot of people. I think like one guy was telling me just to go plate. So yeah, so I don't know. I may grab plate too. I may just go plate. I don't know. The plate does have, like, if you look at the plate shoulders here, they do have, more armor. So if I went the plate here, I'd lose 18 spirit, I'd lose resilience, spell power, and mana per 5. So that's what you're going to lose if you were to, like, say, switch to the plate set. You can see you're going to lose, you're going to lose MP5 and spirit, and some resilience and some spell power. And what you gain is 10 critical strike rating, which I really don't need, to be honest. 5 intellect and 161 armor. So to me, when I look at those stats, the leather's better. I mean, when I look at these two items, I think the leather item's better. And I just say that from years and years of playing World of Warcraft and years of playing, arenas and battle rounds. You may not think Spirit's that big a deal, but it is. If you get in long fights, you don't want to run out of mana. Although on this server, you're right, it's not as big a deal because everybody has Innervate and Evocate. Even I have Innervate, right? But so yeah. But the other thing you can do, what I'm probably going to do is I'm probably going to start getting, I'll probably grab 2 of the plate or 2 of these items just because it'll give me the set bonus. So we'll double up on the set bonuses, right? So we'll get 2 of the ornamental spalders, which will give us, maybe we might even fill out the rest of my gear with the ornamental. Yeah, yeah, that's what I was just saying. You want to grab 2 to double up on the resilience bonus. So, but I've already got the shoulders, the leather shoulders, and I've already got the leather helm. Now, again, the difference here is my helm has 20 mana. If I was to swap out to the plate helm, look what I would lose. I'd lose 15 spell power, 4 resilience, 22 spirit, 20 mana per 5. And to me, that's quite a bit. So, but let's take a look at this. Like here we've got crit strike, spell power, resilience, critical, and also the gloves have an effect that's usually specific to kind of the class. Like this is more of a paladin thing, right? So it's saying it's going to increase the critical effect chance of flashlight. Well, I don't even have flashlight. I mean, I could grab flashlight, but I don't have it. So if you go with the priest one, it's going to increase the amount healed by your flash heal, which I don't have either, by the way. Yeah. And then if you go with the leather, again, you got the spirit, MP5, spell power. Now it's 599 armor versus, 725. So really all you get out of going with the plate is really, to me, you just get more armor, but you do lose a lot. You do lose quite a bit. So do you really want to go with a full plate set just to get like an additional... It is going to be quite a bit. I mean, it might be like an additional 1,000 armor or something. But you're going to lose... Apparently you're going to lose, spell power, quite a bit of spell power and spirit by doing that. So... But what I may do is I may just grab 2 plate and then all the rest leather, is what I was thinking. So... But, I don't know. Like I said, I'm not hardcoring PvP by any stretch of the imagination. So I just wanted to get an idea of how it works on the server. And, And the only thing I could buy right now would be the shoulders, which I already have, or the gloves. And I don't really want to get the gloves because unless I picked up, Flash of Light, because it increases the critical effect chance of flashlight by 2%, but that's not really that big a deal. I don't necessarily... Now, the set bonus on this is your non-periodic critical heals. Increase the healing done by your next heal with a cast time up by 8%. So that actually probably would work. I mean, your non-periodic critical heals. So basically dots and stuff. Or I mean, just regular heals, like any regular cast time heal. And then the set bonus on the druid gear is your periodic heals on allies below 35% health increase your healing power by 5% of your spirit, which is actually pretty good for me because I have a lot of spirit's kind of my main stat. So yeah, so that's what I was thinking was going. But you can only have 5, so you can't really get like if you went with the 2 set, if you went with 2 plate or 2 any other to get to the resilience bonus, you're not going to be able to get your 4 set bonus. Honestly, I don't think it's that big a deal. It's really not the gear so much. I mean, the gear is nice and all, but what really sets the PvP apart is how you build your character. It's really the REs. Knowing how to do the REs, but anyways, I'm off to bed. What time is it? Yeah, it's way past my bedtime, so. But it's just like any other WoW server. The PvP is only really as good or fun as, there's a lot of people that just play it really stupidly. Like Warsun Gulch, they all fight in mid. I have this, or like Arathi Basin, they just run from base to base, leaving bases unguarded. Same kind of shit you'd see in retail WoW, which really isn't much fun, to be honest. But yeah, I think the race to Ragnaros could be. I think it could be painful, like really painful. Can you imagine trying to go through Molten Core raid without dying? I don't know, man. That's gonna be crazy. I'll talk to you guys later. Have a good one. Peace out.